if avocados have a royal family, you are looking at it right here. The Hass family of avocados. Here we have Hass, the king or queen, and Phil, which is a seedling of Hass. Gwen is a seedling of Phil. And then we've got Lamb and Gem, both seedlings of Gwen. So that's the family tree, so to speak. But where does Hass come from, though? Hass might come from Hollywood, where a variety called Lion was first grown in 1908. Yes, Hollywood, that Hollywood. Los Angeles County in general was the most important area for avocado growing back in those days. And Hass, seed planted around 1926, also originated in Los Angeles County in La Habra Heights. Phil, seed planted in 1946, comes from Santa Paula up in Ventura County. And then we go back down to Orange County, where Gwen was, the seed for Gwen was planted in 1963 in Irvine at what was then the University of California's South Coast Field Station. Lamb and Gem, both seeds planted in 1985 up in Camarillo, so we're back up in Ventura County on the ranch of Bob Lamb. Too much sun there. So these aren't the only family members, right? You probably know some others that are important. Now there are thousands of seeds of all these varieties, but some other important ones. Ardith, sometimes called Ardith, is a sibling of Gwen that was grown in Israel for a time. I don't think it's very important anymore there, but it's a good variety. Few people grow it here in California, and I think a few people in South Africa grow it as well. And then there are a number of other seedlings of Gwen that have been grown through the University of California program. They didn't gain the commercial acceptance of Lamb and Gem. They kind of either were patented, released, and then kind of disappeared, or never even patented. But you may have heard of Harvest. You may have heard of Nobel. And then Gwen had a couple of other siblings, of course, Esther and Witzel, that aren't really around anymore, not in any significant way. But notice that the years, 1920s, 1940s, 1960s, and then Gem and Lamb, seeds planted in the 1980s. So about every 20 years, there came along a new member or a new generation of the Hass family that was somewhat important. It gained some amount of commercial acceptance, and then went on to produce important progeny itself. What about now? It's 2023. It's been 40 years. The only new thing coming out, kind of new, is what was originally called BL516, and then Marvel, and now is being called Luna, or Luna UCR. But it's a sibling of Gem and Lamb, and its seed was planted in 1985 too. So we'll see how important Luna becomes, but I think we need to plant more seeds. I do know of some seeds of these varieties that are pretty good and may have potential to become one of, let's call them the official members of the royal family here. But we'll see about that. I know I'm growing some seeds. I've got some seedlings of Hass and Gwen and Gem going. How about you?